because when I saw the look in the Dobre Brothers' eyes, literally tears coming down from their eyes saying dreams do come true, that was the moment. That moment marked my life forever. Have you ever wanted something so bad in the world? Other people told you you couldn't attain it, but you still felt so deep inside of you that you were capable of doing it. Salutations, fam jammers. We are back again with another episode, and today we're going to be talking about people that literally left a mark on the world because they never gave up on their dreams. And today, if you're watching this video, I want you to be inspired by these stories the same way that I was inspired by theirs. But before that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Slap the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and make sure that you slap that thumbs up button so you can be notified every single time we post a video. And that's literally every day. Let's dive in. So there's a lot of names that maybe you've heard mentioned before, or maybe you didn't hear mentioned before, but you've probably heard something they've done, or maybe you don't know that they did it, but you use it, right? So these people, right? These people that have had great success in their life, that have been able to attain things that not everyone has been able to, or people that decided so deep inside within them that no matter what, they were going to attain every single dream that they set their mind to. Now, some of these people were legitimately told, and some of these people I'm pretty sure have heard of, but some of these people were told, confronted by other people's literally telling them that they were not capable of attaining or doing the things that they wanted to do. Now imagine for a moment, just pause and think of yourself and the things that you want to accomplish in life, regardless of what it may be. Think to yourself, if someone told you today, no, you're not going to fulfill that, you're not going to accomplish it, just give up, what would you do? Would you keep going forward? Would you stop? Would you begin to doubt yourself and the things that you have accomplished so far? Well, if so, if you are that type of person that you've begun to doubt yourself, I want you to pause and look back. Literally look back at everything that you've been able to accomplish. Yes, it was all you. You did that. So let me tell you, when these people, your obstacles, everything that confronts you, literally tells you that you can't, it's going to simply ask to see if you really want it. Now these people, as many of you guys may know, you see this light right here? Well, all of this came from a light bulb. There's a gentleman named Thomas Edison. And this man literally, it took him 10,000 times. Yes, you heard me right, 10,000 times to create the light bulb. And this man, after he was asked how he felt about those 9,999 times that he failed, he simply turned to them and said, I didn't fail. I simply found 9,999 ways that didn't work. But if I would have stopped, I wouldn't have found the one way that did. And today, many of us, I would say all of us, take advantage of a creation that we did not create. But imagine where we would be in this world if this man would have never created the light bulb. We would still be in our homes lighting up fires so that we could have light in the night. We would not be able to have TVs. We would not be able to have cell phones. All of these things that function off of someone's invention. There's so many people out there that are literally waiting for your invention, for you not to give up, regardless of the circumstances that you may face, the obstacles, the moments when you feel like, I just don't want to do it today. Those are the most days that you have to confront that negativity and say, I'm going to do it today. Even if you have to drag yourself to do it, because you don't know what is going to cause the shift in your life. What is going to cause for everything to change from I couldn't to I did. You have to understand that failure is a part of the process. You must fail in order to succeed. Why? Because if you are failing, it means you are trying. You have to understand when you're born, when everyone is born, we don't simply come out walking. We must first learn to lay on our bellies. Then we learn how to crawl. Then we start kind of standing up until we finally perfect being able to walk. It's a process, and you won't learn it overnight. But imagine if you give up, you don't learn how to walk. How many things have you been able to accomplish because you're able to? The point is never giving up. There's another gentleman by the name of Michael Jordan. This gentleman simply was told that he couldn't play the game. They kicked him off of his basketball team. Do you know who Michael Jordan is today? A legend. Now, a lot of you probably haven't heard of him, but I'm sure you have. You know the Jordans that everyone pays so much money for? It's because a man never gave up, a young boy with a dream. Now, if you haven't seen the movie Space Jam, I suggest you go see it. It simply tells you a little bit of the story of who Michael Jordan is and everything that he went through. He never gave up, and he became a legend in basketball. One of the top players in the history of basketball. Now, I'm sure a lot of other people came after him and created their own history, but Michael Jordan literally paved the way for all of this to happen. Now, we know another lady by the name of Oprah Winfrey. She was told that she did not have she was not suited for TV. We know today this lady is a billionaire. She has one of the world's biggest television stations. Like, think about all of this, guys. Think about all of the things that have happened that these people were able to attain. It didn't come overnight. Your favorite YouTubers, your favorite gamers, your favorite cartoon show, whoever it is, they stuck to it. Now, you may just see what's going on right now, and you may look at them and say, wow, they're so lucky. But you don't know the story behind it all. Fam Jammers have been doing things for such a long time. I am 33, about to be 34 in January. And guess what? I have been able to travel the world singing. I've done film for Sony Music. And when all of this was happening, you have to understand from a very, very young age, I loved music. It was a passion. It drove me. I loved singing. Everywhere I went, I would sing. And everyone told me, like, it's okay, you can sing, but don't try to do that, like, professionally. Don't try to make a living off of it. And I heard so many people say no, but I didn't focus on the no's. I kept going. And because of it, I was able to travel to places, amazing places. And then I became a filmmaker. I left a full-time job while having a mortgage, a family, and bills to pay to live the dream of being a filmmaker. But it was because I wanted to be more with my family. I wanted to give my family something different. Not a 9-to-5 job where I had to work during the Christmas time, where I needed to be with my family. These are moments where you want to cherish with your family. And I knew that if I would have stuck there, I would have never been able to accomplish the things that I'm accomplishing now. You see, in 2017, I literally spoke to who was at that time my manager, my boss. And I sat down and I said, hey, I'm giving my 2 weeks. And he was like, what? And I said, yes, giving my 2 weeks. And I didn't have an option B. I didn't have something to fall back on. I didn't give myself the opportunity to have a second option. I simply said, I'm quitting. I'm done. And I didn't have a plan to follow. I simply said, I'm going to just do film. And I did it. 2017 all the way up to 2020, just recently, like at the beginning of the year when the pandemic hit and caused for everything to just go out of whack. But it wasn't because it wasn't pushing things out of whack. It was pushing things into perspective. You see, today I saw a video that said, do not look at the negative things that happen to you and react to them at the moment. Give them at least 1 year. And the example that he gave was that he broke his arm and had to go to the hospital. Now, in perspective, at the moment, you're like, wow, that's horrible. But at the hospital, he met a nurse that later became his spouse. See, if he hadn't broken his arm and he hadn't gone, he would have never met. So that's why he says, take a year and truly look at the perspective of what is going on in your life. And these things are just shifting your life into alignment with what you are supposed to do. April of this year, I picked up my phone and I downloaded the app TikTok. Changed my life completely. I picked it up because I was bored in the middle of quarantine. And a lot of people looked at it, including myself. For a moment, I said, what happened to life? And I began to shift my perspective of what I was looking at, understanding that it was an opportunity. From then forth, our page grew. We got like almost 3 million views on our first video, one of our first videos. We went to 10,000 followers. I never have had 10,000 followers on any platform, any social media platform. Then it grew to 20, and now we're at 36.2 thousand followers. And I literally saw a video of the Dobre Brothers in a dealership purchasing their dream cars, purchasing their goal cars, because they never gave up and they continued to push through with YouTube. Because when I saw the look in the Dobre Brothers' eyes, literally tears coming down from their eyes saying dreams do come true, that was the moment. That moment marked my life forever. The moment that I saw them literally crying, walking out of the dealership with their dream cars, I said, this is what I am called to do. Now, a lot of you may think and say, YouTube? YouTube is literally a platform. Content creators, TikTok, like all of these platforms are literally giving people financial liberty, are giving people the opportunity to live the life that they wanted to live for. And not only that, because it's not all about finances, that's a part of the blessing that comes with it. But I'm able to spend time with the ones that I truly love. I'm home with my family. I get to create content with my family. I get to grow to different levels with my family. As we unite in the midst of chaos that's going on in the world, we unite as one family. which is what God wants us to do. Today, I urge you, don't give up on your dreams, because that moment, that decisive moment, you'll know. I promise you'll know, because I used to always hear people saying, oh, that moment, that why, when it hits, you'll know. And I never could figure it out. I could never find my why until I saw the tears dropping down from one of the Dobre Brothers' eyes as he said, thank you, God, because dreams do come true. Stick to your purpose. Use our journey as your platform, as your map. Because if you stick with it, we will be able to share the great things that we will accomplish. Salutations, fam jammers. Hope to see you again. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe, because that will help us out one step further to fulfilling our dreams.
I'ma keep going for mine. I don't care if you